Hey everyone, I got this cool ass dragon mold. I'm gonna take some of these chrome powdered pigments and do these little details right here. I'm gonna dust them. Like for new people, because I had a friend of mine didn't know about dusting the micropigments onto the mold. I think the general thought there is that if nothing sticks to silicone, why does this stuff stick to it? And does it bond with the resin when it comes out? Is it like left on the outside or whatever? And the reason it sticks to it is because it's static. And that's the same reason little bubbles and stuff will stick to it. And of course, once the resin's on there, it does bond with it. It's some science stuff, okay? Anyway, so yeah, I have a teeny tiny bit of this beautiful red chrome powder that I want to use. So I think I'm going to get it up in there. This is so pretty. Such a pretty color. Let me see if I can get up here and show you. I would swatch it on my fingers and let you see, but I don't have that much of it. Should be pretty nice. Anyway, I'm probably going to go to time lapse on this so that I'll flip it around so you can see. So just wanted to hop back real quick and mention that I got these pigments many years ago after my niece's grandfather passed away. He was an artist and he liked to make a lot of jewelry and stuff, and he had these beautiful pigments, and we've never really used them for much at all, and so just this one goes out to Grandpa Roger. Alright, I got my resin mixed up. Just a little tip, a lot of people are always like, oh, if you want to know how much resin you need, just fill the mold up with water. Or look at the listing from where you bought it, because they'll usually say so. In this case, the vendor said that it was about 7 ounces. And so I just mixed up about 300 milliliters. You can use your Google or your Alexa or whatever to do the conversions for you. The internet technology is helpful. I'm just going to use acrylic inks. I'm going to try to do the dragon flower. You've probably seen Julie from Pouring Your Heart Out do it, because she's the best. And to give credit where credit is due. I think she may have seen it from somewhere else, but I saw it from her, so I'm kicking the ball in that court. Alright, so let's start. I need the outside to be black because this mold and these pigments, they're going to get all patchy if there's not black there. So let's make one of these be black. I think that needs to be white because there's less of it. Just going to put, let's go for it. I don't know if I should leave it a little on the transparent side or not. It still seems really clear. You know, these acrylic inks, I've never used them before. First time. But it seems an awful lot like it's just India ink. Which, I have a giant bottle of that I didn't pay a lot for. There's a little bit of a premium on acrylic inks. So, might be something worth checking out. I've actually used India ink before to tint my resin, but it's a little tricky because it's water-based and you got to be careful introducing water into your resin. Okay. Off my stick. A lot of people use baby wipes, and I too have used baby wipes, but I usually use citric acid wipes. It's a little less volatile than alcohol, but just as effective, mostly. Will this be a true red? I don't think so. I don't think so. Red is a tricky color when you're doing resin stuff. Quite honestly, the best reds that I usually get are just from adding paint. But again, you have to be careful with that. It always helps to know what ingredients are in the things that you're using. That looks a little pink. Does that look pink to you? I mentioned in my other video that a lot of red pigment is sourced from crushed up scale insects, which I'm fairly certain, I mean, I'm not 100%, I'd have to go check, but I'm pretty sure that's why it has a weird odor. It smells like death because it is. This one actually doesn't have an odor. Coming in with the white. This is for the flowers. So we're doing the dragon flower. I was going to do the dragon scales, but then I was like, God, it's like 10,000 cups. That's too many cups for this little tiny space. I don't like it. Alright. If you want to fast forward past all this, by all means, go ahead. If you double click your little fast forward button, it'll just jump ahead like 20 seconds. And just keep doing that until you get to where you want. Don't worry, I won't be offended. Some people like to sit through the listen to you just drone on and on. I know I do. There's a lot of really great creators who are just like like sort of good therapy, I guess. Just listening to them, you know, you kind of get in this like zen, get this zen thing. I appreciate that. And if you take that away from this video, by all means, I'm glad I could be of service to you. Alright. So let's do it. I got it written down over here. I wrote down Julie's formula. Because you know. Stand on the backs of giants. That's what they say. So that's what I'm doing. So let's just first put the dark on the outside. I'm hoping the dark will stay on the outside. Ooh, a lot of bubbles. I mentioned it before in my other video, but I'm probably going to just keep mentioning this stuff because you haven't seen all my videos, but I keep my resin on one of those old-fashioned food dehydrators. And I also use it to sort of quickly cure stuff. Especially in the winter time when things start to get stupid. Resin really gets weird in the winter time. It's just the temperature. Oh God, I hope I'm gonna have enough to go around the rim. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. This thing seems like it's a little slanted. See what happens when you buy cheap ass molds. Yeah, well. Let's get that all in there. See if I can get it into those little crevasses. Although I feel like as soon as I put the rest of the resin in, it's just going to push it out of place. Oh well, let's just go for it. Go for the gusto. That's what my uncle used to say. Isn't she cute? Should have made a video for that one. Just a little side project. Oh, it's cute. I love it. Okay. Okay, clear in the middle. Ready? I'm just gonna do it. Woo! Look at it go. That's pretty. I'm gonna grab my little squeezy bottle, I think, and squeeze it in. I ain't even trying to pipe nothing. That ain't me. There we go. That's a lot better. Hopefully it's not too much. Who knows? If you're gonna do this to your molds, do it like this. People are always like, don't torch your molds. Don't get your molds above a certain temperature. That's more it. And torches get way too hot. But if you limit the amount of heat that's hitting the silicone, then you won't cause it to fuse with your resin. Nibs on the outside. Here we go. Ready? Let's go. Oh God, that already started off rough. Crap. Are you? Oh, you're supposed to let it touch the edge with this one, huh? That's right. I'll have to come and like make it grip. I remember her saying that. Usually she says don't let it touch. I'm just gonna go around this side. Don't let it touch the edge because you want it to pull towards the center, but in this case you want it to anchor onto the edge. I don't think I got enough black in there. Oh, get out of my way, thing. Okay, I'm not going into the head. We're staying out of the head. We're just gonna jump over it. There we go. Oh, this is tricky. Okay. Tricky. Oh, got a bubble. Those look really blobby. You seeing the blobs? Because I am. This one especially. What's going on here? It's because it's too shallow right there. Ugh. Gosh darn it. I shouldn't even have gone over there. I should have just stayed in the middle. Yeah, that would have been wise. Okay, well, you know, we're here. This is where we're at. So this is what we're doing. Okay? So, if you want to bail, go ahead. But I don't have that choice. I have to press on. I think it's going to turn out all right. You throw enough shit at the wall, eventually something will stick. You ever heard of dumb luck? I've had plenty of that in my life. Watching Pouring Your Heart Out has given me a real phobia of blobs, I'm going to tell you. Let's put that up just a bit. Okay, now I got to do the same thing, but the opposite. What? And my brain just won't process right now. I can't. Okay. I'm just going to hit every point. That's... Oh, God, that one got weird. This is getting weird, people. Oh, Lord. I think this is going to hell in a handbasket. Are those supposed to touch each other? They are, huh? Oh, fudge. Fudge sickles. Well, I don't know what to do. I can't make them touch each other. They're not consenting. Okay. But I can do that. I'm not confused. Oh, what happened over here? That got really weird. If it's one thing I know about gold is it'll take over. So I'm trying not to put too much. What do you think? Is it too much? Nah, it's not too much. It's so pretty. I hope it fills it up. Sometimes the vendors will understate a little bit what the volume is. They're sort of going on the final weight of the piece, which resin shrinks when it cures, so yeah, it is a little bit under. The only thing I've got left is extra white. Maybe I should have added the other. This gold's gonna completely take over. I know it. Oh my goodness. We're screwed. This whole thing's gonna be gold. That's okay. I don't care. I could probably come in and put some more of the little scales in the middle. That might bring the volume up if I use the white. I don't know. Breaking the law, breaking the law. I think I did add too much gold. What is it with gold? You're like, don't add too much. And then this. Does it look like I'm drifting a little? Is my table not level? Shoot, I think I'm just gonna have to leave it and come up with a top coat because it's clearly not filled all the way to the top. You can see by looking over here at the head, but I think I'm just gonna leave it because it's looking okay. I'm trying to think of what color I could add to it that won't make it like pastel because that's pretty much any pigment you add to white is gonna give you like Easter colors, and we're not doing Easter right now or ever. I'm not big on holiday stuff. I'm gonna have to let you know right now. It's not my jam. Holiday decorations in general just don't really thrill me. Okay, you know, maybe I do need to come in with another row. I was supposed to do that before I added the center push, but I don't know. Should I leave it? Should I leave it? No, okay. I'm just gonna do it. Because I need to bring the volume up, so this is the only way to do it. Okay. And we made it. And it's still not full. So that's it. That's all I can do. Or I could run out there and mix up a little bit more clear. I mixed up a little bit more. I tinted it kind of orangey. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to f this all up. But here we go. We got to raise the volume on this, because otherwise it's going to fall really short. Isn't that pretty? It won't stay that way. If it did, people would be doing this all the time. God, this... The vendors vastly understated how much resin this needs. God. I think that's just gonna get us there. You know, as I was waiting for this to cure, the YouTube algorithm reminded me that the dragon scale technique with the UV resin and the soap bubbles existed. And I thought that would be actually pretty cool to do, so we might be revisiting this. Okay, we got it. Let's flip this bad boy over it. Do the reveal like this. Ready? Please work. I can't help but feel like all the dragon flower stuff is just gonna either disappear or have sunk. One of two. Well, I mean, it's sort of there. You can kind of see it here. I get added these kind of wispy stuff to it. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not great. But it's cool, I suppose. I'm going to try it again with the UV resin and soap thing, because I think we'll get a better effect that way. At least it didn't turn pink, right? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take this bad boy outside and get some better pictures. I just want to say thanks to everybody who's taken the time out to watch my videos or drop a comment. I really appreciate the support. And I will catch you on the next one.